But you never have trouble like talking to foreign with using English, right? But do you still?
Well, the trouble, I don't know. The trouble is something like, well, my brain already said you should say this, you should say that, but then my mouth kinda, itu saya agak lupa mau ngomong apa. Jadi
Yeah.
gimana ya? Agak random mau pada pengucapan nih.
Yeah.
I guess at some point we all did. Kausar, have you ever had any trouble speaking to a foreign man before?
No, nggak pernah sih. No, never.
Like in English, maybe at the first time you were learning it, in the beginning of that phase, did you ever have a problem?
I don't remember because karena kan gue udah bisa bahasa Inggris dari umur 10 tahun, 11 tahun. So,
Oh, when you were that young?
even when I was young, kan gue ngomongnya sama bocah doang, umur segitu kan. Sebelum gue bisa ngomong sama bocah doang.
Tapi memang udah ada partner ngomong bicaranya dong dari kecil gitu.
Iya. Anak kecil kan lebih welcoming kan kalau ngomong. Yeah. So,
Yeah, well, I used to be struggling a lot anyway. When I first came into Australia, I was like, I didn't know what people were saying there because they talk so fast and I had limited knowledge about English. So I had to get by, you know. And all the while,
you were in Australia, by the way.
Sorry?
Umur berapa di Australia?
I was 17.
Okay, that's still young.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, well, I was learning English here, right? And when I moved there, it didn't really work. I mean, you still cannot understand. You can still understand people when they're like talking much slower than you. Yeah. But when they talk normally, you just, okay, whatever, man. Okay. Yes or no,
How long did it take you to learn English?
It's seriously not that long after that.
Not that long.
I got like better at it really quickly. Maybe a year, then it was really coming to me,
Have you been anywhere in Indonesia? Kayak lo ngeblank aja gitu, nggak ngerti bahasanya.
Thailand.
Also, right? In Indonesia.
What do you mean? Oh, in Indonesia.
Yes.
Gua ke
a lot of places actually.
Pertama kali gua ngeblank.
I don't understand even Japanese.
Ke apa? Bukit Tinggi ya, Padang. Padang pelosok. I could not understand one word.
Are you from Padang originally?
I don't have any Padang.
But you can understand.
No, I couldn't.
The mainland, I guess.
Like bener-bener nggak ngerti ngomong apa mereka. Like I was in the village, people were talking. Like gak ada yang pakai bahasa Indonesia. At least most people. Paling anak kecil bisa. Itu orang tua udah nggak pakai bahasa Indonesia. And itu gue umur berapa ya? I think 15 or 16. Pertama kali gue nyadar, wah gila, bahasa Indonesia banyak banget. I went there, I couldn't understand one thing. I was like, wow. Pertama kali gue kayak, my mind was open to how many languages, to how diverse Indonesian languages was when I went to Padang. Yes.
I see.
Yeah. Cuman itu masih lumayan lu bukan orang asli situ gitu loh. Masih lumayan belum orang asli itu lah. Gue pulang kampung nggak ngerti orang-orang ngomong apaan.
Iya, benar. Literally. Iya.
Soalnya bahasa Bugis sama bahasa Selain itu udah beda jauh. Bugis itu masih sedang-sedang lu ngerti, soalnya masih ada kata-kata serapan dari bahasa Belanda dikit lah. Agak ngarang-ngarang ke bahasa Indonesia. Cuman kalau udah Selayar udah turunan dari Sanskerta.
Itu sister language-nya
nggak ngerti ngomong apaan sih. Gimana?
Sister language-nya apa? Selayar.
Maksud sistem linguis gimana?
Kayak Indonesia kan.
Its origin, I guess.
Hah?
What?
You mean like its origin?
Iya, kayak Indonesia kan ada Hindunya, Arabnya. Kalau
misalnya originnya gue belum sempat nyari-nyari lagi sih. Cuman karena memang dari sejarahnya turunan dari Mataram, saya banyak ngambil dari mereka.
Jadi masih Hindu-Hindu juga ya?
Yes, kurang lebih.
But Bahasa also has that kind of thing to other languages.
Oh, kalau Indonesia kan baru, is new.
Oh, you mean it's because it's much older? It's
Yeah.
your point.
Kalau
I
Indonesia is
see.
what, 100 years old, baru kan?
I don't know, to be honest.
200, how old is Indonesia, Fat?
I'm not quite sure, man.
Yeah. Intinya
It's like that comes up on an exam, I'll get it wrong.
One of the new languages. All right. So let's say, let's start with local language. Which local language is the most important? Paling penting tuh bahasa lokal apa? Selain bahasa Indonesia.
None of them, in my opinion.
I don't know. I think
Kalau misalnya paling penting ya, menurut gue setiap kali lu mau masuk ke lokasi mereka ya pelajarin dikit-dikit gitu.
ya, tapi maksudnya secara
Jadi penting semua jadi.
secara ya maksudnya paling unggul aja deh bahasa kayak paling berguna tuh yang mana?
Masa iya Jawa, Bos?
Jawa kan?
Orang Jawa di mana-mana.
Iya benar. Jawa.
Yeah.
Iya makanya like
Cuman nggak bisa dipenting-pentingin juga kali.
Yeah.
I think we should really be promoting our main language anyways. I mean, sure, we have a lot of languages. It's a cultural thing. But it just makes it that much easier for us to communicate.
Bukan paling penting, paling praktis lah, paling handy. Kayak misalnya kalau gue bisa bahasa
Indonesia.
Kalau misalnya gue bisa bahasa apa sih? Kayak apa ya? Kalau bisa bahasa Betawi, selain di Jakarta tuh nggak guna bahasa Betawi kan?
I don't think so.
Kalau misalnya gitu pilihannya gue pilih Jawa lah. Jawa tambah Walian.
Kalau Jawa kemana aja kan? Pasti ada orang Jawa kan ketemu. Bisa bisa dapat bakso.
You can even find them in Celebes or Borneo.
Yeah.
Well, even in Borneo, you still find a lot of Javanese there.
Yeah, I know that. A lot of Japanese people when I went there.
Ya di
penjajah bumi sendiri.
Even di Ambon pun Maluku, ya masih banyak banget yang jualan-jualan bakso mie ayam orang Jawa semua.
Why do you think that? Because they make better meatballs or something?
Of course, yeah.
Like, gak usah makanan deh. Di sini ondel-ondel aja dalamnya orang Jawa.
Iya. Kalau misalnya masakan ikan khas Selayar gitu, orang Jawa pasti susah kan bisa nangkep resepnya gitu.
Iya.
Ya makanan.
Adernya bakar lagi.
Iya. Karena kan dia nggak paham.
Bakar kecap.
Bumbunya. I think for those kind of thing. Okay. So Javanese ya mutlak ya by far. Java is the most important language. Ya kan? Iya.
Karena jumlah ya.
Iya kayak kemarin aja kita baru tahu kan. I mean I know, but we just like find out Java is spoken much more than Indonesian kan?
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, I think that's one of the
reasons
why
weird, actually.
Didi Kempot bisa gede gitu kan?
Yeah, true. That makes sense now. Yeah, because his songs are in Japanese.
Yeah, imagine kalau bahasa lain, bahasa Sunda pun nggak nangkep. I think.
True.
Ya makanya Didi Kempot bisa sukses tampil di kota-kota lain.
I actually saw the news where people from all around the world they're also singing his songs.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Like in Japanese, I saw it last night.
Yeah, and if you want to put conspiracy, all of our presidents has been Javanese.
Really?
Yeah, that's for.
Ya gimana ya? Kalau misalnya lu hitung-hitungan DNA, semua orang udah punya
actually, Habibie is from Gorontalo.
Who?
Habibie.
Yeah, but he wasn't elected. Ya kan?
Okay.
Karena di kudeta kan?
Diturunkan.
Iya, diturunkan ya. Kudeta lagi.
Pengganti sementara.
Iya. Apa tuh namanya? Ya, jadi
Designated survivor, bro.
Huh?
Yeah, something like that lah.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway. So, Japanese by far. What foreign language? English, of course, masih paling penting ya, I think. Is it? I think English kayaknya sih mah as in communication wise English tetap di paling atas sih. I think it's still mungkin other industry or aspect maybe Chinese or Arab, I don't know, Japanese, Korean, but in most aspect I think English is still.
I think so. I think it's like Japanese, bro. Like originally there were a lot of people were using it, but it's just locally, right? So if you learn Japanese, it just benefits you.
Yeah,
Same goes for English. A lot of people are speaking it. So if you're like trying to learn another language just to communicate with them, that's just, you know, it's not useful. It doesn't become useful.
Okay.
So might as well learn English also, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
And for another language to take over, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
I don't think any big world, I don't know, except Kim Jong-un, yeah. I think all the big leaders in the world speak English. Even
Really?
King Salman, like when you see when there's an interpreter, when like Trump speaks, he replies immediately. He doesn't wait for the interpreter to translate. He just doesn't want to talk in English. Karena kan maybe he realize Englishnya belum bagus. Tapi kalau sekedar paham, I think he can. Cuman dia nangkep, dia ngomong yang interpret ke Trump ininya, interpreternya. Tapi kalau sekedar bisa aja, I think he can. Tapi untuk kasta dunia mungkin dia belum mau ngomong.
Oh, how about our own president then?
I think
he does speak English.
Yeah, he did. I've seen
Really?
him try to speak English. Try.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you understand it, right?
Yeah,
you don't need to sound like a foreign person.
No. But yeah, I mean, even I've seen Jokowi speak English.
I think he speaks quite well, actually.
Yeah, his comprehension as well. But you know, that's all you need. I mean, I'm just saying, at that level, almost everyone speaks English. So what's the second most important language, you should say?
I'm thinking Mandarin because,
Chinese,
well,
Mandarin.
From the number of people.
Yeah. Even in Indonesia, Mandarin.
But I don't think Indian
people.
You see, because population-wise, it's China and India, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that India is going to take place also because, first of all, Mandarin, right? It's neighboring countries. They are all required to speak Mandarin. Also, like, I know some Korean people who can also speak Mandarin. I think because they also have the same roots as a language. Like, they all derive from similar language, right? So these Japanese, these Koreans, these Chinese people, all the way to Singapore, they all speak Mandarin. At least they understand it. Yeah. So that makes it a lot more people, you know, than Indian.
Yeah. Right, Chinese. Yeah, and I guess, and China, you can find Chinese people everywhere too, right?
Yeah, they're like,
yeah.
They're pretty much everywhere.
In every sector too. Like they do.
Did you ever hear this thing? Like I think in Europe, if you have a store and then you have you're actually, it's better for you to have someone who can speak their language because then you're gonna sell easier to them because there's just so much Chinese tourists coming into Europe.
Yeah. Have any of you ever tried learning Chinese? I did when I was a kid, but
I did.
Ngomong jadi ya nggak pakai.
I know.
Well, the only Chinese word that I know is siomai.
Seriously. Why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Siomai, Huai, apa yang umum-umum.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to know this line. Ni hen piao liang.
What does it mean?
It means you're beautiful.
No, honey means really, really beautiful.
Yeah, hen means really, yes. Wow. Kausar's got it.
No, yeah, I studied all of the language, but karena nggak ada teman ngomong, so nggak kepake.
Tuai.
Yeah.
Ada yang pernah nanya nih, apa ya? Kayak nanyanya ke gue sih. mereka kan ibaratnya pengen belajar bahasa itu cuma sekedar yang penting bisa gue jalan-jalan ke negara mana gitu.
Iya.
Yang bikin bahasa, belajar bahasa itu penting buat seseorang itu apa sih sebenarnya? Nggak cuman yang penting gue bisa jalan-jalan ke sana lah, ngerti orang ngomong apa
It's
gitu.
communication, bro. I think that's the main purpose of it. It's to trade information, very much.
But I
So
think
if you need to trade information or you need information from other people, then you have to learn the means for it, which is a language.
tapi dua itu bisa sambil sih. Kayak lo jangan nunggu sampai bisa baru jalan. Kayak
Yeah.
Gua kalau
Orang-orang
nggak
itu pada
penting,
pilihnya
kita
begitu
cepat.
tuh, tunggu bisa
Bro,
dulu.
it's just
tunggu
like
bisa dulu,
those
baru
Chinese
keluar.
tourists.
Iya.
They all travel without knowing the language anyways.
Yeah, like if I didn't travel a lot, I probably didn't speak English this quick. Dulu waktu kecil, karena kan memang banyak pergian juga dan banyak ketemu orang luar. Yeah. But I think interaction and jam terbang itu is the most important sih. Like, kayak Farhan kalau nggak ke Australia mungkin lama bahasa Indonesia kan, atau mungkin juga nggak nangkep.
Sorry?
If you didn't go to Australia, kalau nggak lama mungkin nggak nangkep bahasa Inggris.
I would say so, bro.
Yeah.
That's why I kept telling people who are just learning English here, the more you do it, the better, the better you get. But do it with someone who knows, you know?
Yeah, sure.
Percuma ya kalau misalnya tahu teorinya doang ya, nggak ada prakteknya.
Yeah, you need to use it or you forget.
Ya, itu
Ya, kayak gue ini belajar lama bahasa Jerman tapi nggak ngerti-ngerti karena situasi. Ya, you know lah.
Tapi lo
And you know, we were actually. Oh, sorry, Kausar, you can go.
Nah, tapi lo udah punya teman ngomong belum bahasa Jerman sekarang?
Sebelumnya ada sampai awal 2020 itu udah pada hilang-hilangan semua, sulit dikontak, nggak tahu kena corona atau apa, nggak ngerti juga. Habis itu gone.
Maybe you should join the forum, man.
Iya.
Well, yes, I'm trying to since this year. This month baru terencana lagi.
Is there a German club in Jakarta? Pasti ada kan selain Poly Club?
There should.
Nggak ngerti sih. So. Pada akhirnya gue ikutan kelompok yang memang dari asli Jermannya itu. Kelompok apa sih namanya? Dia announcer semacam radio apa macam-macam.
Iya. Oh, oke. Udah pernah coba masuk?
Kemarin trial doang sih.
Oh, bayar?
Enggak. Buat trial bergratis 1 minggu.
Jadi cool. I want to join too.
Oh.
It's part of the Easy German.
What, Easy German?
Easy German. That's what they call it.
Oh, it's called Easy German. Okay.
Easy German, I see.
Is that their Instagram account?
There is. It's like a tutorial for German, but if you join them, they will give you a challenge, like making a podcast or something like that, but in German.
What?
Fuck. How am I gonna do that?
Seriously.
I'm not good at German.
That's not easy German. That's stressful German.
Well, that's the challenge after you know about a bit about German. There's a beginner, maybe A2. If you already entered A2, you need to.
Did you do yours? Can you do it here?
Because I forgot most of the A2 and B1 measure.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, that's gonna be hard.
All right, but
yes, challenge is challenge, though.
Yeah, true. So yeah, I think that's the but the best way to learn a language, I think, is you have to have friends. But of course, good.
So let's talk about the discussion, like. Because we had a short discussion about grammar, if it's important, if it's not. What do you guys think?
I think it's 50-50 for me, to be honest.
Why 50-50?
Because you need to understand grammar, not so that you can always use it, but so that you can understand it when it's not used, or you can understand when it doesn't have to be used.
Mm-hmm.
So that.
How about you, Fad?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're not done. Sorry.
Like, me miss you. I mean, like kalau tanpa grammar, you can say, I ain't got time. Secara grammar itu salah, tapi people know maksudnya apa. I don't have time then. But if you say something like me miss you or me like what something, no,
We love you long time.
Ya, ada beberapa slang yang nggak perlu grammar. Tapi itu kalau udah tapi lo nggak bakal paham slang kalau lo nggak paham grammarnya.
True.
Ya, jadi grammar tuh bukan karena supaya lo pakai terus, tapi supaya lo tahu kapan nggak perlu dipakai dan kapan saat itu tidak dipakai. Kalau lo paham grammar, saat orang lain nggak pakai grammar, lo paham maksud dia. Jadi nggak ada ruginya belajar grammar. Tapi bahkan lo bisa rugi kalau lo nggak belajar grammar. Tapi jangan belajar grammar.
Yeah, man, I agree though. I think not wanting to learn something is an excuse we all make, first of all. And I can also say that at first I didn't actually understand grammar by learning it. I learned grammar by talking to people. And then after that I realized, without realizing it, I understood like these, when you use this, it means this, When you want to mean this, you have to say this, So you have to say it this way, that kind of thing. And then after that, I look up stuff and then, so that's how it works, I actually learned it, I think the other way around, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I think
and I also think that it depends on what you want to use that language for.
Yeah.
If you wanted to use it for like a greater extent, like for people to understand you deeper or on a higher, experience, you would call it, then you need to be able to mean what you say, through grammar.
Yeah.
And by, I was telling you all that because I think learning grammar is like, it's just like born with us, Like we don't actually need to learn it like the old school way, because when we actually talk to people like those who are doing it right, we tend to copy them,
Yeah.
We're like creatures of behaviors, that kind of thing,
Okay. Right.
You just sort of pick up stuff as you go, and then without realizing it, you just know it, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
you don't have to want to learn it, but when you keep doing it, doing it right, you just learn it anyways.